We go to the bathroom. We can get it smacking. You hear me? Go to the. Of course. I'm here. I'm here. I had to go to the bar. I had to go to the bar. Fuck what they gotta say. Hey.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Ravens.
Look at him. Look at him. Go, let's go.
Tonight it's all on the line. We play
The fucking Super Bowl.
As it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens.
Yes, sir. I'm live, Pop. I'm playing it. Nah.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And he will be brought down here inside
Come on.
the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17,
come on.
Here's a 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls?
We ain't nervous. We ain't nervous at all.
In this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed,
oh, what a juke into space. There he goes right side. He's at the 30.
David fucking Montgomery, nigga. Fuck out of here. That's David Montgomery. Best running back in the fucking league, nigga.
To bring down in the NFL as well. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Best fucking running back in the league.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Hancock. Hancock. That's why I stand you for 7. Hancock.
5-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson, flush to his right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
that is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5.
That's my fault. That's my fault. That never happened again. That's my fault. That's my fault.
For a lot of years, with the arm strength still there.
That's my fault. That never happened again. Never. 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 I know exactly what to do.
And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
He'll never get that again, I promise you. I know, he'll never get that again. That's my fault.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big pickup there on the run. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Read option, here's Montgomery. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 98 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight.
That won't happen again when I'm on B, I tell you that one.
Offensive line, they seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a big move, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run
Pop, you
duties
still
as well
live,
as
Pop?
they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going
Fly,
on.
Eagles, fly. Bum, bum, bum. So good.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And off comes to Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to
So good. So good. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there
Watch
on the
this,
8th
fella.
play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
Watch this.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down
Yes.
for a win in the defense.
Touchdown.
To throw on 3rd down, Montgomery. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every
Man, that nigga right on his fucking knees, you fucking homo. Lay on your knees,
I
bitch.
said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in.
Fuck!
It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
That's my fault. That's my fault. Was I on the safety pop? Was I on the safety? I think I was on the safety. I think I was on the safety. That's my fault. That's my fault. I said that won't happen again last time. I went into the man. I did my adjustment. But I got to go back. I got to go back. I got to go back.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
I got to go back. That's my fault. That's my fault. That won't happen again, fellas. I promise you. I said that last time, but listen to me. He will get all dinks and dunks. All dinks and dunks. He better gonna have to take him too.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers.
I mean, he's going to get all dinks and dunks for the rest of the game.
That last run puts him over 100 yards already. And we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
I
line.
know. He's going to do his thing.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Eagles 10.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play,
so good. So good.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining.
He will not. Brown will not get another catch. Watch, Pop. Watch.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2nd down.
Don't do no count on 2nd inches. Don't do that. Don't do no count on 2nd inches.
Before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
I don't know if he can make this.
If you don't win
his limit like a 48.
It's hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one
he won't get nothing else on D.
And the lead is
nothing.
Down to 1 now at 14-13.
Watch. He'll have to scramble his fucking ass off. He's about to get the ball back here, though.
So far, he's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple.
Well, we're going to get a stop. Trust me. Believe that.
We have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case,
we're going to get a stop.
Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses. And
we're going to get a stop, play, boys.
Late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Jackson now. That's taken in by Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 35 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
You good, fella. You good. You Gucci. We keep doing our weak ass shit right there. Man, like a little
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
I know, I got this, young player.
Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just watch the work, Grasshopper. Just watch me work, Grasshopper. Just watch me work, Grasshopper.
In the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
No!
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Good fucking deep, guy.
A little too high as it's knocked away.
Good deep, boy.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 138 yards rushing for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
After all this time, I'm still into you.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Open man is Duvernay. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your
How many times you get to run that motherfucking play?
He just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. From the 10. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well.
We're good. We're good.
Touchdown against them.
We needed that fucking kick.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Run the fucking ball,
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25.
Come on, fella.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like
No,
that.
he's getting bullshit and it's fucking pissing me off. I tell you that one. Timeout, coach, right now.
Connection there for the touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away.
Why is you on that side? We gave me one. I know what it is.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
I know what it is.
And he'll be brought down.
Time the fuck out right now. Get him off the field. He's been playing good all year, but get him off the field. All right, so he's on that side. So Elam should be guarding him. Elam should be fucking over there. It's not happening again. It's not happening again. Elam should be over there. That's crazy. Oh my God. But we good. Because you know what? He's going to try it too many times. I'll tell you that one. He's going to try it too many times. It's going to hurt his ass. We got to go to work.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We got to go to work.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards.
We got to go to work, B.A. I tell you that one. We ain't fucking here for no reason. Put your fucking offense together. Come on, he's supposed to motion out. Motion out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson.
Hey, it fucking worked.
He's got this almost to the front before going out.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there.
Fucking bust down. Somebody better bust open, motherfucker. Somebody better fucking do something in the Super Bowl. I tell you, I ain't try to do that.
And picked up big yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field.
I'm good.
In this case,
100% I'm good. Watch.
To run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
I don't give a fuck about that crowd. I don't give a fuck about that crowd.
A conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, you can't go out there. Watch him right there, y'all. You know who he is.
Hurts. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside.
You know what the fuck it is, nigga. Let it go to get the ball. That's why we gave up that pick for you, nigga. That's why we gave up that pick for you.
2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other. And not
come on. That don't turn the fucking defense up. I don't know what will.
That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the
better run, commit right.
For 1st and 10.
Left, I mean.
Montgomery back to the ground.
Yeah, all right.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 149 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now.
Come on.
And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Come on.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Third quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns. But in addition, a two-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Chill. Chill. Daddy, chill. What do you say, Daddy, chill?
To begin their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
We got beat. We got completely beat.
A pickup of about 3 yards.
We got beat.
Taken down at the 30.
5 beat us.
For
sure this Super Bowl MVP. We beat it.
Happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
Not even number 8, number 5.
Taking care of the ball. All the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it. And they've got
I won't be saying that in the chat for the next 10 days.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man, fuck all that.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Fuck all that, man. Fuck
to the
that.
First down marker as he stopped at the Eagles 24. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down.
Yeah, man.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop him.
I know, man. You see, look, he over there fucking over there, horny as hell in the corner with the ball game.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hey, Pop, I ain't lose. I just got my ass beat.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got to set back and have a long field to cover if they want to put points on the board.
I got to mute this chat for days.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Now the Ravens going to use
I ain't even try to do that. Thank you.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Fuck that monkey. This is unacceptable. Very unacceptable.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
On first down, Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
They go play action with Hurts. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
This game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On second down, it's Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
It's crazy because oftentimes you can't match up. You have either with size.
That nigga gave me that laugh right there. I needed it. You hear me?
They'll look to throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry, what a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute
the
drill.
game plan was to shut that down, and we got in the game and they do it.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. Second and a country mile.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flushed out right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
WWE. You ain't on WWE.
It's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore
I won't be in that chat for the next 20 days.
Champions.
Tell me when it's the free agency in the draft. I'm just taking it over.